And happy Monday. You are watching the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Shelley Whitehead. We want to thank you for joining us this morning. We love giving you the information about Owatonna and what's going on in your area. And we want to remind you, you can watch us 6 days a week right here on Charter Channel 8. But if for some reason you miss one of the programs, you can always find us on the internet. We are on YouTube, Blip TV, as well as Facebook. And as usual, if you do like us on Facebook, you can be in the running for a pair of Blades home tickets. And we want to congratulate Jeffrey Jonas and Eric Mueller. These guys are going to be able to see a home game for the Blades. It's exciting and fun. Now, we do want to remind you that if you ever have any ideas of what you'd like to see right here on the Owatonna Today Show, we'd love that information. And you can send us an email at owatonnatoday@charter.net, or you can give Leanne a call at 390-5751. She's our producer, in case you didn't know. And she'd love to get that information from you. We've got a good show coming up for you. We've got Tom Kuntz in studio, and then we're going to have a pre-recorded segment for KODA Living. So stick with us right here on the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
The majority of fatal home fires happen at night when people are sleeping. Smoke alarms give you time to escape. We recommend that you have a smoke alarm in every sleeping room of the house and one on every floor in the common living areas. Smoke alarms should be tested monthly, and we should be replacing the batteries at least once a year. This is a safety tip from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, we're Mark and Becky Stevens of the Owatonna Pizza Ranch.
And we support the Owatonna Today Show.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. Mayor Tom Kuntz, what's up? Look, we match.
We match. We planned that ahead of time. So.
It's a holiday season. How can you? Red is good.
This is Dave
You
Efforts
can't go
with
wrong with
TPS.
red.
Well, my first comment is I just got our heart and soul and prayers go out to hometown Connecticut for devastation to lose that many young kids and adults in your community has got to be very, very tough. So our prayers go out to them, and hopefully the Christianity can bring back together and recover from that. So
one of the things I heard people ask often in these times, where's God? And God is in the people who are helping.
You got
those
it.
those
You got
police
it. So.
and those emergency people who are there help. That's where he is.
Yeah.
So.
A couple things at the council meeting. The last council meeting we had a first reading of the budget for review and approval of the budget, which comes up tomorrow night. So the 2013 budget will be approved tomorrow night. Also tomorrow night we are having a meeting with the county and the school board with our new state reps, Vicki Jensen from the Senate and John Petersburg from the House. That starts at 5:30, so if you want to come and listen to what they have to say and how it affects city and state government and school systems in the county and everything, we'll be meeting with them.
Good.
And the other thing, in January, the meetings have been moved from the first Monday, which is New Year's Day. So January will be the 8th and the 22nd, okay. So anybody that wants to attend those. But what I wanted to do is just really a quick recap of 2012.
It's been a great year.
It's been a great year for the city of Owatonna. There's a lot of good things going on. We opened a section of Highway 14 up, and we will continue to work with our state legislatures and the governor. The governor is in full support of Highway 14. We just got to get some money and get the next sections done. So, Chart Industry came to town, went out there and had a company picnic with them this summer. They have that building full. They're up to 100 employees, so Chart Industry was a very good addition to Owatonna. Ag Power built their new facility out there along Highway 14. Great. KODA Living, as you're going to have another segment on that after this one's done. KODA Living's got 80-bed hospital going on out there, so that's a great addition. History Center just is a beautiful building. I've had the opportunity to be there 3 or 4 times this last month. And Festival of Trees was there, so it's a great addition. It's another way that the city has really come together, doing private fundraisers and having private people step up to the plate and make that happen. Yep. Safe Harbor is at 185 Landmark Drive, 12 units, 90-day stay, part of the county program. Young Doll Living is at 1985 4th Avenue Southeast, 16-bedroom, 1-bedroom, to help those that are not quite so fortunate. Quick Trip in Mineral Springs Road, that's been a great addition to that. Plaza Marina in the north end of town, He's going great guns up there.
That's huge.
And I think he's having a one-year anniversary opening this week, so I think there's some discounts on food and stuff. So that's some good stuff going over there. Family Video is up and operating. The city is the largest landowner of industrial land, and we just purchased another 49 acres on the southwest side of town. So when companies come in and look to build in Owatonna, we've got land available for them. Bridges on North River Trail were installed. We don't have it hard surfaced yet, and now it won't be until the money becomes available, but you can now take that North River Trail and run that down. The budget will be approved tomorrow night, and the thing I got to really give my hats off to our city staff and to our department heads, that the budget that's being approved is pretty much equal to the 1997 budget.
Wow.
So, 2007 budget. So yeah, 2007 budget. So you got 5 years later, and you're still trying to spend the same amount of money. That's hat goes off to them. That's just been because of lean processes and retirements and not replacing some of the people. So that's been a great, great thing. Library has really had some great improvements this year. They've got e-books and Frigo, and you can download movies and everything. So the library is doing a great thing. 800 megahertz radios come along. We've got some 800 megahertz radio up and operating within Steele County. That is so that we can, during disasters, have other entities come into town and still be able to communicate with each other. Bremer Bank is a prime example of somebody coming into the town and really understanding the hometown value. At their grand opening, they gave away $1.1 million to the community in different grants and funds, and the library was part of that process, so it was very, very fortunate. South Country Health Alliance and Vision Processing, they are owned by Dr. Lee and his wife. Vision Processing is the old Cybex building, and it's one of the old buildings out there, but they make the coffee and the cocoa that goes into the Kirk coffee machines. They make the raw product and ship it out and have it packaged in these little containers. And his wife bought South Country Health Alliance, or the old SPX building, and moved South Country Health Alliance out there. So there's a couple of great activities along that street that one family has really made some great improvements on.
I appreciate that they're still not looking to build new, but using empty
using
buildings.
the existing buildings, you betcha, yes. State Theater was tore down this year, and everybody asked why it went into green grass, and we are hopeful that it will be able to be built. A new building will go onto that site. We're looking for some tenants that would be interested. North Theater is the main part of our town, so we just hated to turn it into a parking lot right away. If 2 or 3 years down the road come on and we can't find a tenant for it, then maybe it'll go back into parking. But right now we thought we'd keep it green grass. Service clubs are very, very important to our community. And I just spoke at Kiwanis the other day. They do a lot of great things in helping communities out. I mean, they're one of the main people that help park at the Steele County Free Fair. And they also have a fairly significant reserves that they're looking at donating to a project within the city. So that's going to be interesting to see where those dollars go to.
And this is the time to give, for people to give to those service clubs their time and energy in helping the Christmas season.
Yeah, Exchange Club does a great job. Rotary does a great job. Rotary is more international, but the Exchange Club's kind of local. They always have the National Day of Prayer. They have our City Day, Mayor's Day of Prayer, and they have the one I always remember the most is the flags that were out at the airport that time. So that was really, really, very nice. 39th Avenue and Bridge Street, that was completed this year. 39th Avenue was covered by the cost of the county. It's a great access to, it's really the west side beltline going across Owatonna, so that's very nice. Fairway Foods, if you look at what is going on with our old hospital, there's a lot of open holes in it now.
That's going to be cold this time of year.
It'd get a little cold if you had to have a hospital there. So it was very fortunate that we could have Fairway Foods come into town, and they will continue with the demolition and start construction this summer, and hopefully they open next fall. So. And one of the things that we really wanted to make sure happened in our town was the bowling alley. When the bowling alley closed because of financial issues and everything, we worked very, very hard to keep that closure as short as possible. And we were fortunate enough to get some local investors to invest in it, and I think it was closed for about 30 days.
It's a beautiful facility.
Beautiful facility. It's seniors and young and old and everybody else. It's a great pastime for the winter, so it's nice to have that back open. And Walser Chevrolet's coming to town. If you look at what's going on by the airport out there, they have all the groundwork and site work available and done for that. So it's nice to have companies like Walser and Bremer Bank come in and understand Owatonna's hometown value. Walser has been very active in our community already by giving some dollars to the Park and Rec Department for the scoreboard at the softball tournaments. They have helped in a couple of the fundraisers for AD and for some cancer walks. My understanding is they even had their bus in the parade, the hometown sampler parade for the Christmas parade. So it's nice to have companies like that come to town and really be involved. So.
Yes, it's been a really banner year, and that's the nice thing is Owatonna is a vital, growing community, and just a recap of what happened this last year is a very good indicator of that. Yep,
exactly. There's a lot of great things that are on the books for 2013.
Exciting.
The problem is you can't talk about them until they're signed on the dotted line. Yeah. But 2013, as it stands today, looks to be a very great year for Owatonna.
Well, even just talking about some of the projects that are started this year that will finish next year is a good addition. But even the secret, man, being mayor, you know all sorts of secrets, don't you?
Well,
can you give us a hint?
I can't even give you a hint on that. One of the sad situations is Cat. You know, we didn't really want to lose Caterpillar, but we did. I think there's a job fair either last week or this week out there. The employees that are out there have the skill sets that fit well within Owatonna. So hopefully that unemployment won't be real great out there. We can absorb them within our industry in town. So
I think there's enough industry we can do that.
Yeah.
So any exciting holiday plans for you?
We are very fortunate that I have 3 kids and 5 grandkids. And they will all be here for Christmas.
Oh, that'll be a big fun Christmas.
You betcha.
Thank you. So if anyone wants to talk to you, have questions for you, how can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, they can either call me. Best way to get a hold of me is my cell phone. That's usually what's about. And that's 507-456-5080.
Okay.
And I'd be happy to, if you got any complaints, any suggestions, please give me a call.
You need input from the community.
We definitely need input from the community. Oh, the last thing tonight, Rick Walks last evening. I think he's had about 20 years on the city council, 21 years on the city council. So tonight will be his last meeting. I think we'll have a little cake and coffee for him.
Cake,
so.
yay!
Yes.
I like cake.
Yep.
Leanne's going to get me cake someday. Just watch. I want to thank you so much for being with us today. We'll see you again in January. Stick with us. We're going to be talking about KODA Living coming up.
Hi, this is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance, and we are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Effective Monday, October 15th, the clinic main entrance will be closed for construction. Please use our temporary entrance, the dialysis stores, and/or the hospital main entrance. We appreciate your patience during our construction, but at the end, we'll have a pleasant entrance that is larger, warmer, and safe for our patients. Again, starting Monday, October 15th, the clinic main entrance will be closed for construction. Thank you.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now, I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson with the Owatonna Business Incubator. We're here to help small businesses start and to grow. We're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, my name is Dave Olson and I'm with R&K Electric, where we provide power to the people. We're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
I'm Mark Woodrich with Steele County Blades Junior Hockey. Come back to the orange and black. We'll see you at the rink. The Steele County Blades are very proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
We are on location at the KODA Living Center. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with that, it's a brand new facility that is by the Owatonna Hospital, and it's going to be quite the place. They are about 96% complete. Will be opening in 2013. And I am with Terry Schneider, who is the CEO Administrator. Glad to have you along, and I'm so glad, Terry, that you're letting us in here to view and get a sneak peek at this beautiful facility.
Well, thank you for allowing me to share our dream.
And you've been working on this for how long? Did you say you started from inception to now? It's been how long?
I think the thoughts of this first started in 2006 or 7, and by the time that we got an architect on board, it was about 2009. So it's been a long-running plan.
And it's well worth the effort as well. Now, how did you come up with the name KODA?
Well, when we had a group of people together, both staff and community members and other organizations, we all decided we want something to go back to our roots. And the roots of Owatonna, it was settled by the Lakota Indian. And what we view ourselves is like a friend of the community. And so we looked up what is the word for friend in Lakota, and it's KODA, K-O-D-A.
Hence the name.
Yes.
Now we should also clarify that this is kind of, what would you say, replacing Cedarview, is it not?
Yes, it is. It's replacing Cedarview. We're going from 108 beds down to 80 beds. And then the old Cedarview will be part of Park Place, and Park Place will extend into it, and we'll be doing some remodeling, and we'll be doing enhanced assisted living services there.
So some of the residents and the staff will be out here as well.
Right.
So.
We have about 25 residents that will be staying at the enhanced assisted living, and the rest will be coming out here.
Great, and it's such a beautiful place, and we're going to take a little sneak peek and see what it looks like out here with the decorator and all the work. And first of all, you can probably see a little bit on the side, there's a lot of arches. That's kind of like the architectural theme, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Our architect was well aware of the Wells Fargo building downtown, and he wanted to tie this in with Owatonna. So he had designed the arch windows along the front, and it really makes a wonderful view.
That's in a lot of light too. So, well, let's go take a look at some more of the sites at KODA.
Sounds good.
We are here now in one of the rooms that's in the facility. First of all, we want to explain it's called KODA, K-O-D-A, and it's neighborhood living. Is that a new concept now? Is it something that you've developed, or it's coming?
It's with culture change, and you see facilities throughout the United States that are trying to do the culture change and make it more of a living environment instead of an institutional environment.
So you will have 4 separate areas that are independent on their own.
4 neighborhoods, yes, and we are in one of the subacute neighborhoods.
Okay, and that is, subacute means?
Subacute is, it's people that have come out of the hospital that aren't quite ready to go home, but they really don't need long-term care, and traditionally it's 30 days or less that they need to stay in subacute.
And each neighborhood is named after, well, KODA, the letters.
Yes, K-O-D-A. For example, this is K, that's Kindle, and then we have another short-term subacute neighborhood that is Oak, and then we have 2 long-term neighborhoods that each have 24, and one is Dawn and one is Aspen to make the KODA.
And overall, how many beds is the facility?
It will be 80 beds,
80 beds. Okay.
16 in each of the subacute, 24 in each of the long-term care neighborhoods.
Okay, now what are you offering in this subacute when someone is here to rehab? What are the different rehab equipment and things that you offer?
Well, first of all, most people come into short-term and do need rehab, but there are some that are more medical too. We will be doing PICC lines, IVs. We will do oxygen therapy. In our rehab department, it is huge and beautiful with the same arched windows. We will have pieces of equipment all along the edge of it that are pneumatic, which means it's easier on the joints. So those that are just either arthritis or just getting done with surgery won't have that stress on their joints.
Like a joint replacement, something like that.
Right, like a joint replacement. And the nice thing about the rehab too is we've got a full kitchen and a laundry room, 4 private treatment rooms, and a full bathroom so that we can show people, or not show, but help people to be safe getting in and out of their own bathrooms and tubs.
Okay, now, but that's not just for the short term. Some of the long term, do they not
Right,
use that
if
as well?
they qualify for therapy, they will be in that, or we'll put them in a restorative program.
And now you also have, it's decorated beautifully, and the rooms are huge.
They are very nice rooms. We each have separate living and dining areas in each neighborhood and separate little kitchens. And in the short-term subacute area, we have one semi-private and the rest are private.
And it's pretty private for semi-private. It's a wall that comes out, so yeah, it is.
I would have no problem staying in there, and I like my privacy because the only thing you share is the entrance and the bathroom, and that's it.
And you also have extra wide hallways as well, so there's lots of room to move around.
Let's take a look at the two of the rooms.
You want to take a look at some of the rooms? Sure, let's do that. This is one of the semi-independent rooms. As you can see, there is lots of windows and lights and a wall that separates, so you are quite private. Now, Terry, also I'm noticing on the walls, what are these cabinets here? Each side has a cabinet.
Each room will have its own medicine cabinet that's locked, and that way we can get away from using the traditional med carts. We do not want this to be institutional at all, so we're doing everything we can to make it less that way. The only thing that makes this semi-private is you have the same entrance and you share a bathroom.
And that's very large as well, too.
Very big.
And the size of the beds are a little bit bigger than normal, too, are they not?
They will be 42-inch beds compared to a normal 36-inch. And we have about 44 that we've ordered. We didn't have enough money in our project to supply all the rooms, so we are bringing 36 with us from the old building.
Oh, good. So now this is semi-private. Now we're going to go look at a private. We are now in a single room and a different color scheme, and it's beautifully decorated in modern colors and everything. And again, it's a large size room.
It's a very nice sized room. We will again have the 42-inch beds. We will have an armoire and a bedside stand. There'll be 32-inch flat screen TVs in each of the rooms. And again, med cabinets up on the walls to have the meds right here.
And their own bathroom.
And their own bathroom. And if you notice up here, we have the tracking for an overhead lift system.
Okay, I thought it was curtains. You know, they come in, you see the hospital, they come in, you close a curtain like that on that kind of track, but this isn't.
This is for safety for our residents and staff, and we have tracking in all the rooms, but we still have a need for more motors, and they run about $2,500 each.
A motor?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And so we have 20, and our goal is to have 60.
And we have a beautiful view outside too, and there's going to be a courtyard there as well.
Yes.
So many amenities here.
And quite a few, and it's just a wonderful place to be.
And they're going to have a gorgeous chapel, so we're going to go and take a look at that. You are viewing now one of the beautiful stained glass windows that are in their chapel. And Terry, you're going to have how many?
The stained glass, we have actually 2 other windows that need to be stained glass and 2 that are going to be lead glass and frosted on the inside.
Okay, now this chapel is going to be basically 3 rooms, because I see you have partitions here. You can draw curtains, so you can have little subdivisions.
Right, and what you see back here, this is going to be an enclosure of millwork, and that is so that the altar and ambo and some of the spiritual things can be closed off. So that we could have meetings here too.
Now the stained glass is beautiful, and I'm sure it's got to cost money. A lot of things do. You can't be done fundraising.
No, we aren't. We have a lot more to fundraise, because to get the windows done, it's going to be over $40,000 to complete it.
So how does someone, if they want to help out with the stained glass windows or something else that you have here, how do they go about helping out KODA?
Well, they can send their check or their pledge card to KODA Living Community Foundation, and they can send it right to Cedarview. And it is a 501c3, so it is a tax-deductible donation.
Now you have separate ones as well too that you'll probably do more public relations on, so they'll know more about it eventually as we get into the new year.
Right.
And your target to open is?
February 12th is our goal.
That will be exciting. So, Terry, thank you for being a guest today.
Well, thank you, Betty. It was fun to share this with you.
And we look forward to the opening.
Me too.
Out at the KODA, I want to get this right, KODA Living Community?
Correct.
I am Betty Johnson.
Hi, Warren Abraham, Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty. And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna. And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
In 2011, United Way-funded programs provided services to over 10,000 Owatonna residents. For the second consecutive year, the vast majority needed help to meet their most basic needs: food, clothing, housing, and safety. United Way of Steele County is able to sustain a safety net of direct services, prepare our children for the future, and provide seniors with support to age in place due to the generosity of our community. Please make a donation to United Way again this year. Our neighbors are counting on us, and we are counting on you.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. We're going to give you a few quick community announcements. We want to remind you that if you are interested, they still need bell ringers, and so the Salvation Bell Ringer hotline is 507-272-9295. I did see in Faribault that they had a bell ringer who brought his dog, and they had booming business. So if you have a pet who likes people, bring them to the bell ringing situation, and that definitely does help increase those things. The Steele County is having Steele County Safety Council is having a fundraiser for Skywarn. Usually they have a fundraiser for the food shelf in December, but they want to actually have a fundraiser for the Steele County residents that helps with the Skywarn system. So if you would like to help with this, it actually is an opportunity to prepare you for any kind of emergency situation weather-wise, and so this is definitely a benefit to you and your family members. So if you would like to donate, you can bring your cash or check to the Steele County Safety Council's December 19th meeting that's coming up. You can mail your donation to Steele County Safety Council. That's P.O. Box 157 right here in Owatonna, 55060. And just in time for Christmas, the Steele County Humane Society will be holding a Pet Adoption Day Saturday, December 22nd from noon to 2 in the Owatonna. Now I want to remind you that pets aren't the best Christmas presents. You don't want to surprise someone, but make sure you go in educated. Know what it takes to take care of that specific dog. I have a friend who got a Dalmatian, and that high energy dog was not what they were expecting. They were just thought, oh, it's cute, black and white. No, know what kind of dog you're getting, understand it, and that's the best thing. Educate. That's the best Christmas present, is giving the education to handle that pet. And we also do want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Tom Kuntz, Mayor Tom Kuntz does want to extend that to you, and also to those people, if you know anyone out in Connecticut who has been through that, or just, I know I was brokenhearted when I heard about the tragedy that happened on Friday. I just want to remind you to keep praying for them, light a candle, and remember those family and friends. We'd love for you to talk to us more on Owatonna Today. Do that at Owatonna Today at charter.net, and we will see you very soon. I'm Shelley Whitehead. See you later.